Hey guys, welcome to the studio. So just like how the thumbnail and title of the video is, this is going to be a showcase of Patriot's spear and shield. I can't 3D model or make cosplay armor to save my life, so I'm commissioning someone to model the helm or the helmet and the pauldrons for now. Later on, I'll try my hand at modeling the chest piece, the RTX graphics card on his chest. But yeah, for now, we'll just jump right into it and show you the 3D model for both Patriot's spear and shield. Here is spear tip 1. You're going to want to print this with this side, the top side here, on the print bed, and it should not require like too many supports, so I kept that in mind as I was modeling. Here is spear tip 2, spear tip 3, and this big extruded piece is pretty much a placeholder for a 1-inch thick wooden dowel. That should be able to fit into this hole fairly well. I would recommend buying two, like, if you were to buy two 4-foot long, 1-inch thick wooden dowels, and then saw one of them short in order to fit through this piece, and then have it sort of like end around right here, and then have this thick piece sort of entering at this point, then that would be a good use. Otherwise, if you're okay with having a shorter spear, then yeah, that's fine. Here is the spear back. It was kind of rough modeling this because I'm not good at curved surfaces, but overall, that is the spear. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Patriot's weapon is not all that crazy. So yeah, Rhodes Island, Black Steel, they got all those crazy weapons. Reunion, they kind of just pick up sticks apparently, and they're pretty caveman level as far as weapons is concerned. Here is Patriot's shield. The way I did all the naming for this is pretty much S1, S2, S3, and then at the next row, it's the same deal from left to right. So that's pretty much the naming convention. So I don't really need to go through each section in great detail. I will just note, however, that the way these sections are connected are pretty much through these 5/16 inch thick wooden dowels, or 8mm thick wooden dowels, or aluminum rods, however you prefer. They are modeled in to avoid contacting each other. That way you can have just really like full length. You don't have to chop them up too much, and then just have them run the length all the way across. The only exception being like this section right here, where the curvature of Patriot's, like this aspect of Patriot's shield, it kind of has to just like, it has to move over essentially. So you're just gonna have to keep that in mind as you make the connections. I forgot to add the hole here, but I'll be sure to change that afterwards. Certain parts like this spike here are pretty simple and straightforward. On the back, I have this handle. It should be easy to 3D print. It has the connection holes there, as well as on the other side. It will be, once again, a 1-inch thick connection. So a 1-inch thick wooden dowel will work perfectly. It should be very sturdy. As long as you use like some epoxy, because super glue is going to be very expensive for all of this surface area. So yeah, buy a little bit of epoxy, mix it up, and do all the connections. And this section here is made to make 3D printing much easier. You essentially want to buy like a Velcro strap that can cross this length. I believe it is approximately, what was it? About 18 centimeters. You just want to use like a Velcro strap to span the distance. You're going to put your left arm through the Velcro strap, and then your left hand will grab onto this handle here. It should be fairly comfortable, easy to hold. If you print the entire shield in a very, very low infill, I would recommend maybe 5% gyroid, or even if you want to go down to 3% gyroid, maybe. Depends on how your top surface finish is going to look. And then just print it with the backside facing down onto the 3D printer. You should be good to go. And then just make sure you have very low infill, because this is going to be a very big prop and you are going to have to hold it in one hand, because the other hand is going to have a sheet, have your spear. So yeah, start working out, start doing push-ups, pull-ups, start lifting weights, because this is not fast twitch muscle territory. This is holding it for 3 hours straight territory. So even if you print it as lightweight as possible, you're gonna have a rough time. That being said, it should be fairly sturdy, so if you gotta set it down, not too big of a deal. Another thing about this prop is these indents here. I had it there so that you could very easily pour some glow-in-the-dark orange epoxy into these little like wells for the pattern. So look forward to that. That way you let it light up in the sun, and then you go into a dark spot, it'll light up really nicely. That aside, that's pretty much it for now. I will showcase other aspects of Patriot's cosplay. I have no intention of making this. However, a friend of mine who has the perfect build for perfect physical build for doing Patriot will be cosplaying Patriot, so look forward to that in the future. If you guys like this video, if you guys want to see some more, go ahead and like and subscribe. I'll be posting the 3D models to my Patreon, and yeah, check out my Patreon shop if you want to download and use that. Either way, I'll see ya.